guys, how's everybody doing? I hope you're doing amazing. We are on day three of our advent calendar, our advent countdown, our calendar countdown, our advent calendar countdown, our ASMR calendar countdown to Christmas. So how are you feeling? Have you seen enough of me by day 3? Because you have another 22 to come. So today's video, I thought, is not Christmassy at all. It has no Christmas vibe to it at all. I could do a Christmas version of it though. I could definitely do it. I will do a Christmas version of it. So I'll do this version. I'll do a Christmas version. This video is, I think, 10 unpopular opinions that I have. Then you probably won't agree with any of them. You might do. I have them written down here in a notebook in case I forgot them. So we'll just start. We'll just go straight into them. So the first one. Okay, the first one. Money can't buy happiness. Yes, it can. 100% it can. I'm not talking, of course, if you have, you struggle with mental health. Of course, I'm not saying have some money, it'll cure it. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying, in general, money can buy happiness. There's so many people that are unhappy directly relating to their situation, whether it's where they live or how they live or the things they do or don't have in their life, the things they want in their life. Like, so many people are stressed over money that they don't have, things like that. That money absolutely can buy happiness. Completely agree with that. I just think money can change your life. Money can change your entire life. So I think it's crazy to say that money can't buy happiness. It can. It absolutely can. My next one. Samsung is better than Apple. Samsung's better than Apple. It is. I don't care what you say. It's better. 100% better. My phone's Samsung. My laptop is Samsung. What else is Samsung? I don't know what else, but my main electricals are Samsung. I have had an iPhone before. I have used iPhone before. I've always ended up switching back. I think my main thing with it, and I don't even know if Apple is like this anymore because it's been so long since I've used it. But it was that, so I could kind of download anything from the Android store. People could create things, put things up there. I can kind of download it. It's a lot less vetted than what the Apple store is. The Apple store seems to be quite guarded and quite vetted, and it feels a lot more restricted than the Samsung kind of market, which is why I prefer the Samsung. I won't lie though, in terms of the look on the screens, the layout, that kind of thing, I do like Apple a little bit better than Samsung for that, but overall, Samsung's better than Apple. My next one. Okay. Cheating is not just a bad behavior in your intimate relationships. It's way beyond that. Cheating is a character flaw. It's a complete character flaw within your personality, with the person that you are as a person, just as a whole person. It's not, if you can cheat on a significant other, a partner, whether you still care about them or not is irrelevant. None of that. I don't care what you're going through. I don't care if the relationship's nearly over, you're not getting on. I don't care about any of that. All that is irrelevant. If you can cheat on your significant other, if you can be disloyal to your significant other, you can be a disloyal family member, you can be a disloyal friend, you can be an untrustworthy person in general. As a person you are, cheating says everything about your morals, about your level of integrity. It says so much about you as a person that leaks way past your intimate relationships and fundamentally into the person that you are. I know that sounds quite harsh and quite strict, and I've never had a situation where I think I've like caught a partner cheating on me kind of thing. I've never had that, but I have seen relationships, close relationships of mine being kind of the fallout from that and being brought down by that and the pain that it causes. But just even all that aside, it speaks to so much as a person you are, and you cannot say that you were capable of that level of betrayal, but it stops with your intimate relationships and doesn't leak into your other relationships and who you are as a person and your integrity and your moral compass. It leaks all the way through. If you tell me that you have cheated or you cheat on your partner, that doesn't tell me that you're not a good partner. It tells me that you have questionable character traits about you that I probably wouldn't even really want to mix with as a person. Or not that I wouldn't want to mix with, I've mixed with you, I probably wouldn't trust you. That was quite harsh, wasn't it? But it's true. Let's lighten it up and go with the fact that onions taste so much better raw. Cooked onions are horrific. They remind me of worms, like when they're wet and slimy and the way they bend. Horrific. Raw onions, amazing. If you cook a burger, it should have raw onions on and not cooked onions. Same for avocados. I've said as well. Avocados don't taste good. They taste good in my head because I know they're good for me, but they don't taste good. They taste clean. They taste like I've just washed them. Like it has a nothing taste. Oh, the last food one. We'll just go straight onto the last food one. Mince pies are disgusting. They're disgusting. And I don't know if I think this because of, like, when I was younger, I always thought mince pies had like mince meat in them. Like, you know, like that you make spaghetti bolognese with. I always thought they had minced meat in them, and I think that's where my head goes when I think of them now. So when you get like a crunchy or a chewy bit, my head goes straight to like the gristle in the beef, in minced beef, and I can't do that. Okay, let's get back to like non-food ones now. I hate this sentence. I need to talk to you about something. I need to talk to you about something later. Nobody should ever say that sentence, ever. That shouldn't be a sentence. No one should ever be able to say that sentence. I need to talk to you about something later. No, because now you need to talk to me about something now. Or you need to not tell me that you need to talk to me about something until it's later. But don't tell me you need to talk to me about something later, because if it's 2 o'clock and you need to talk to me about something at 6 o'clock, I'm going to spend the next 4 hours thinking of nothing apart from the fact that you need to talk to me. And then I'm going to spend the next 4 hours trying to work out what you want to talk to me about. That sentence should just not exist. Just tell me you need to talk to me when you want to talk to me. Don't give me like 4 hours warning. Like, I don't know who can deal with that sentence, but my anxiety cannot. What are we gonna do next? Cancel culture. So the whole cancel culture thing. I think, now I'm not saying there isn't some things out there that are inappropriate and shouldn't get aired 100% agree with that. But a lot of the things that fall victim to the whole cancel culture, I feel like, or maybe just people pushing their opinions as fact and not as opinion anymore. So we don't have the right to never be offended by anything. That's crazy to have. If we all have the right to have an opinion, and we all have our individual traits, our individual views on things, it would be crazy to say that we have the right to never be offended by something, because that's just not how it works, is it? You can't say that everybody can have their own view and have their own opinion on something, but then if it doesn't align with yours, it's wrong and you're offended, so it shouldn't be aired. I just don't agree with that. I feel like just because it isn't your opinion doesn't give you the right to say that it's wrong. Again, obviously there's certain situations, there's certain things that obviously need to be cancelled. I'm not talking about them, put them to the side. I'm saying a lot of the things that fall victim to the cancel culture are just people pushing their opinions and trying to cancel things because they don't agree with them, not necessarily because they're overtly wrong. I know that one's gonna get me a lot of hate. Okay, the next one. I think there's two more. I think we have two more. Do we have two more? Oh yeah, plastic surgery. Plastic surgery is fine. Fine. So many people get so much hate for plastic surgery. Why? Like, why? What's wrong with it? As long as you're not putting your health at risk, it's not a detriment to your health, it's not going to harm you, you're not, I understand there's situations where people have gone too far and it's a result of maybe mental health issues, such as people that are suffering from body dysmorphia, and they have unfortunately been able to team up with irresponsible surgeons. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about in general, where people are having plastic surgery because if anything, it can improve their mental health. It improves how they feel about themselves. I don't see the problem. I don't see the problem. Nobody says that you have to be attracted to that. Nobody says that you have to be in a relationship with that. Nobody has to say that you need plastic surgery. But if it makes somebody feel better and it improves their self-confidence and their self-esteem, what's the problem? What's the big deal? Don't see an issue. I am making myself sound like such a bitch, and I'm not. I feel like I've done so much ranting in this video. I'm like, should I even put it up now? My last one. Yeah, so being nasty to people on social media. Yeah, using social media to justify being nasty to people just kind of makes you a bit of a dick. It does. Now, again, I'm not talking about the people that have social media. I'm not on social media in general. I mean, of course, I have the YouTube channel, but I don't do like TikTok channels and Facebook channels or anything like that. But I do watch a lot of it, and I do see a lot of hate on a lot of creators content, and I'm not talking about the ones that like rage bait, because there's a lot that rage bait and they do it on purpose for a reaction. I'm not talking about them, and I'm not talking about the ones that kind of invite the kind of dialogue where if they're a creator that's actively talking negative or nastily about other people, then fine, fair, it's a free-for-all. once you open them gates. I'm talking about the people that have channels on these social media accounts and they're just doing what they enjoy, and they're not hurting anyone, they're not harming anybody, they're not saying anything nasty or negative to people. They're just in their own lane, having fun and doing something they enjoy. And you see like these comments underneath a lot. There's always negative comments. There's good comments too, but there's always negative comments that these people deal with, and it's justified a lot by saying, well, they're on social media, well, they put themselves on there, like, what do they expect? Like, you should expect it if you put yourself on like that. And I think, yeah, I understand, they probably do expect it. If you're in that position, you probably are going to expect it, of course, but does that make it right? Just because you can expect something, it doesn't make you doing it right? Like, just because I can be nasty to you and justify it, just because I can say this horrible thing to you and I can justify it by saying you should expect it or you would be expecting it, does it make it right for me to say the horrible thing? I personally feel not. I try to go by like two things, and it's like, the first question is, does it need to be said? Is what I have in my head that I want to say, does it need to be said? Is it necessary? And if it's not necessary, then is it nice? Is it nice? And if it's not nice, then why do I need to say it? If it's not a necessary comment, or it's not something that I need to tell someone, and it's not nice, then I don't need to say it. You know what I mean? Even if you narrow it down to something little. I had my nails done once. This is like such a tiny example, but it just to kind of explain what I mean. Like, I had my nails done once, and I didn't ask for an opinion. I didn't say anything. I just got my nails done, and the person was like, "Oh, you've had your nails done?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, I did." And then went to carry on talking, and they were like, "I don't like them." And I was like, "Okay." And it's like, "I don't like that colour." And I was like, "Okay." And it's like, "Why do you do them in different colours like that?" And I was like, "Why are you giving me your opinion when I didn't ask for it and it's negative, and it could make me feel rubbish?" It doesn't, but it could. You know, again, just my opinion. Okay, I think that's all of them. I think that's all of them. That last one was a bad example, but I feel like you probably get what I mean. Shall I do a Christmas edition of it? I think I might do a Christmas edition, although I think I would struggle to find anything I dislike about Christmas. I could probably think of some unpopular opinions though. Right? Okay. I feel like I kind of ranted through this. I was like quite calm at the beginning, and then I kind of got a little bit heated with it, so my apologies. But I feel like everything I said is true. Do you agree with any of the ones that I've said tonight? Let me know, and I hope you all sleep